Here's my relevant 2 cents on the AFCON that just happened Senegal and Morocco. So Morocco was the host nation. If you didn't watch the AFCON final, and there's a lot of things that happened in that game. Now, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents about it. These are not facts. These are simply my opinions. Now, most people said that these Moroccan fans were being racist to the quote unquote blacker players, which are the Senegalese players, the West Africans, Central Africa, South Africa, XXXXX. Basically, if you look like me. All right. Now, I don't know if they did, but if they did, it is definitely not putting North African players in a bad light, or in a good light, rather. Because there's always been a stigma about North African players or people being racist to their other African people who are darker than them. Now, I'm not the type to paint people with a broad brush based off of some single people's actions. I'm just not that type of person. I've always been against that. But time and time again, they get accused of it and get proven that they are doing these things. But I still say, even now, that let's not paint people with a broad brush and say, oh, because some crazy fans acted racist towards the Senegalese players, let's just say all Moroccans or Algerians are racist. You get what I mean? So that's my thought about that segment of the match. Now, let me talk about the Senegalese side. Now, I'm Gambian, so I was supporting Senegal in that final because of our geographic location. We're literally inside of Senegal. We're our own country for sure, but basically inside of them. And then we speak the same languages. I have hella Senegalese friends, so I watched the final knowing, or going into the final, wanting Senegal to win. I watched that final, and with genuine non-bias, I looked at that game, was like, there is no way something fishy is not going on. The refereeing decisions from that ref were absolutely diabolical. That Hakimi push was never a foul. I'm sorry. I can watch it 1 million times and I still will say the same thing. Hakimi has to get in the weight room there. His hands I think it was Papa Gay. Papa Gay placed his hands on Hakimi's back. Hakimi felt the contact and immediately flew to the ground. I'm like, dude, how can we give something as soft as that a penalty? Now, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is this guy blew his whistle before the ball entered the net. I'm going to say that again. This referee blew his whistle before the ball entered the net. That is the most baseline, basic thing in refereeing classes that they teach you not to do. Do not blow the whistle before the ball enters the net, even if you think it's a foul. Because guess what? If it's not a foul, you've kind of just messed up the other team there. So it's just the allegations of AFCON not being a serious tournament will never be beaten because of moments like this. It's like this was one of the best AFCON comps like I've ever watched. Me personally, I'm not that old, but I'm not old at all. I'm young, but this genuinely was like perfect. Like, I'm talking class on display. Every game, Nigeria with Lookman and Akor Adams and Iwobi going crazy, Bassi going crazy, right? Senegal with Mane and Papagay, Koulibaly even showing up, Omora with Algeria, and it's just Brahim Diaz with Morocco cooking, right? Amad Diallo with Ivory Coast. They all were cooking. It was a perfect display of African players' talent. Now, that's just one of the calls. The second call, I think, is not a pen. Now, granted, Juf does put his hand over Hakimi's, like he was behind Hakimi and he put his hand across him and kind of did a pulling motion. But if you watch it back, that pulling motion is not enough to drag somebody to the floor. It's just simply not. Now you can look at it over and over again, but that one I'm willing to debate more on. Right? So it's already two iffy calls. Okay. It's already two iffy calls, like I said. So the refereeing decision is just terrible in general. Now, a more funny part of the match was well, not funny, but annoying and stupid and immature part of the match was when the Moroccan ball boys and staff were stealing Edouard Mendy's towels, dude. What are y'all doing, man? Come on, is this supposed to be a display of African courtesy, African kind of fairness, or how serious this comp is? You're stealing the guy's towels and literally physically assaulting. What was the other keeper's name? Was he also Juf? I think his name was Juf. He plays in France. They were literally physically assaulting the guy, pulling him to the ground, trying to wrestle the towel away from him. The dude had to run away from them because they kept trying to steal Edouard Mendy's towels to get in his head and give him any disadvantage he has, because if he doesn't have that towel and the ball is wet and his gloves are wet, he can't dry them off, right? He can't stop the game and run to the bench and grab a towel and come back. At the end of the day, they can only have so many towels. So it's just another display of terrible etiquette from the Moroccan fans. Now, like I said again, I would never paint Moroccan people or Algerian people or North African people in general as quote-unquote racist or not liking darker-skinned Africans, because I'm simply just not the guy to paint people with a broad brush simply on the actions of specific Moroccan or North African people. I'm just not that type of person. But what I will say is those specific Moroccan people, specific North African people, need to be ashamed at their racist acts, because most of them are Muslim, right? There's so many black Muslims. My country is predominantly Muslim. Senegal is predominantly Muslim. I would say 90% of those people playing on that pitch today were Muslims. To see other Muslim players doing that to other Muslim players, it's just like, come on, guys. At some point, it has to reach a level of humility where you can sit down and say, all right, I get we want the win, but we can't start being unfair to the other team. Simple as, dude. We can't just start sabotaging the other team. We can't literally physically assault Juf to get in the other keeper's head. They would watch the video back. They were literally tackling him to the floor for the towel. I'm like, now people making memes of the guy or Hakimi holding up a what's it called? A towel trophy or something. Like, I'm like, dude, it paints AFCON in a bad rep. And yeah, to conclude this video, I don't know, man. I think the actions of the Moroccan players, or not players, but the fans were just shameless. And actually, I want to comment on something else too. I seen a video of someone saying Hakimi actually threw a towel off the pitch. Now, after I actually looked at the video, it looks like to me that he didn't go there with the intention to throw the towel. I think he went there with the intention to just respond to the fans. The fans, I'm pretty sure, were like Hakimi in probably Arabic, telling him, "Hey, throw the towel off." He probably thought, "Oh shoot, I gotta throw this towel. Oh my god, he just threw it." Right. So like, I don't completely blame him, but like as a captain, I'm pretty sure he's the captain. If I'm wrong, I guess so. But as a captain or as a prominent figure in that Moroccan team, it's just like you don't want to get caught even making a mistake like that, because it makes you look bad. You get what I mean? So to wrap up this video, it's just shameless from the Moroccans, bro. Shameless from those specific Moroccan people, not Moroccan people as in general. Okay, let's get that clear.